Alright, cool. So this is my how-to guide. Um, and what we're gonna, sorry, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys how to register as a new user with Electronic Arts platform. How to find a product and how to download and install their digital distribution platform. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna first have your little Chrome open, and I'm gonna open up a incognito mode so it doesn't mess up my settings. So Electronic Arts has their own digital distribution platform where you can go and get their games and stuff like that, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to get their games and give them all our money and then play all the games. That's what we want to do. You wouldn't make an account otherwise. So let's see here. First, let's go here. And so this is their website. This is ea.com ENGB. Now, this isn't Origin's website. This is Electronic Arts website. Now, they're the publishers of Origin, and Origin is their digital distribution platform. So we want to make an account on Origin to then get the games. And so EA is just the guys that hosted and created. So we got to go to their website, or we go to origin.com. But I'm going to take you from the EA website. So shop on Origin. You can see it's taken us here to a separate website entirely. Now what Origin does is they change their products based on your country and region. So if you chose something like Brussels or somewhere else within the EU, certain countries have actually banned certain things from being sold. So you wouldn't be able to get the full feature set. But I'm in the UK at the moment, and I'm going to keep it as English, so I'll hit save. And what it'll do is it'll refresh the shop to make sure that everything that I see is stuff that I can buy, and it's tailor-made to my region. So if I was shopping from a different area, I would see different products, I would see different currency, everything like that. Very, very good system. So we're going to continue to Origin here. So this is the Origin site now. Now we're in origin.com. Some nonsense over there. Okay, so this is Origin. Now we want to make an account. So let us try and figure out where that is. Here we go. Boom, right in here. Sign in or register. So very, very easy. So we're going to hit register here and create our account. So here we go. It wants us to create an account here. Now if you have an account already, you can hit sign in and straight up log in, and you can then look at your account and everything through the web interface. But we're going to sign in. So we're going to make up some nonsense here. Actually, I like 13 because that's realistic. But then also, we're going to be born in 1895. Now, I don't know how old that makes me, but let's just see here. It's 2010. Oh, it's 2020 minus 1895. That makes us 125, which is very old. That's great. Let's see if their system picks up on that. No complaints. That's always good. That means that they don't have a lot of well, you know what, maybe they're being accommodating to people who are of the age of 125. Okay, so I'm putting my email address in here. As it said, it's at once an email address, a password, your ID, which is what people are going to be using to search for you. So if you want to add a friend, this will also be your gamer tag. So when you're in a game, you know, you're shooting people and stuff, and you know you're top of the leaderboard, and they look at your name, this is what they're going to see. So you don't want to be lame and have something that isn't cool. So you got to think about that for a while. But myport.ac.uk. So that's my email address here that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to make a password here. So I'm going to do this one like that. Please don't remember my password. Okay, good. Now I'm going to make a public ID here. I'm going to call it university underscore cool. Oh yeah, that's great. Now first name, Scott, give away all my stocks to me. That's okay. I'm gonna have first name Ben because that's who I am, and last name university. Now I would recommend when you're using this site to keep your credentials authentic to you as a person. So your real name, your thing like that. But when only thing you'd want to change to stay anonymous would be your actual username over here, because your public ID, sorry, and that is because if you ever lose your account or something like that, and you're talking to the support, they can confirm that it's really you if it's your actual name and everything like that. Whereas if your name is, if you make up some nonsense here instead of Ben and University, and then you're trying to tell them that this is your account and you've lost access to it, they won't really see that as your account because it's some weird nonsense over there. So we worry about that there. We've got everything here we need, and next is ready up here as well. So we'll hit ready, and we see here. Okay, so this is a security question. So this is another thing you don't want to falsify. Make it something that you can remember. Make it something that's quite personal to you, so that you can remember it. And I'm currently getting called. We'll ignore that for now. What was the name of your dream job as a kid? Here we go. This is going to be easy. So for me, it is going to be IT technician. Now, that should be okay. Okay, so this is a privacy settings here. It allows you to choose who you would like to be able to see your friends and your activities. So anyone on this platform, on the Origin platform, can search for you and they'll find you. And so if they search university_cool, or cool kid, I forgot my name already, they'll get me. But if, depending on the settings I choose here, if I accept them as a friend, or they are friends of someone who is my friend, they then have access to see my recently played games. And a lot of people don't see that as a big deal, but if you see, I'm just going to skip past it, right? I'm getting too in depth here, but it allows you to see things. You can see the guy spent 100 hours in a certain game, and then you can be like, oh, isn't he supposed to be studying? Boom, there you go, they got you. So I'm going to hit no one. I want no one to find anything. Now this you don't want to take either, otherwise people can search your email address, and this is what they'll use to attract you with new deals and new things like that. They'll send you emails and advertise their products to you, which is nice for them, but it's optional for us, and I don't want that. Okay. So now I have to confirm my email address. This is two-factor authentication kind of, and what they're doing is they're making sure that the email address that you've given them is real, and it's not like maybe you were a robot or something and you just made it up, So UP9. Oh, good, thank God that's here, so I don't have to worry about that. So I'm logging into my email now. You'll have your own email address you have to worry about here, and here we go. So here's my EA security code. So I copy that. Go back to, oh God. Oh no. Well, that's called bad design. But what we'll do is we'll sign in. Oh no. Oh good. 948639 at myport.ac.uk. The password is this. I'm not going to tell you that, fortunately. We hit sign in. Perfect. Now, it's probably going to... That's the security code we did get. But I don't think... you know what? It's just over here, isn't it? Oh, my apologies. What have I done here? Don't you worry. Everything's under control. I'm supposed to be professional in this situation. So don't you worry about it. Oh, perfect. Alright, university is cool. So get started. Alright, now what that's done is I'm now logged in here. So you can see University is Cool is now here. I have my preferences, my wish list, account and billing, because obviously they're going to want to charge you for these games you're playing, and I can sign out if I would like to. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to have to now download Origin. So you hit download over here, and you download it to your Windows or your MacBook, and it's got its requirements over here, so you can't mess up. So you hit download, you save that somewhere, that downloads over here, and when that's finished you can launch it, which will then look like this. Alright, so then we want to sign in, so we go UP, it's asking for my email address, UP948639 at my, oh I messed up there, port.ac.uk, perfect. Password is the same as the password's always been, and here we go. So now we're here, and we hit sign in, and it should load the Origin platforms. This is the digital distribution platform here, and this is where you buy your games from, and you can install them and run them all through here. So if I go browse games, oh actually no, this is my game library. So unfortunately I have no games at the moment, So if we go browse games over here, we've also got deals. But what we're going to do is we're going to browse games, and we're going to go for, they used to have free games, obviously not anymore, they've cut that out. Let's see here, I know for a fact what we can do is we can get Apex Legends. So I'm going to use the search function they've got over here on the top left, and I'll go Apex Legends. Okay, boom. Alright, here we go. So this is the games or products they want to try and sell us, but over here, very conveniently hidden, is the actual game itself. So it's free, so all we have to do here is click Add to Library, and now we've got to download with Origin, which we've got installed. So we click Download with Origin, and then it freezes. Yes, don't worry, this is very normal for Origin, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to see if I can click it again, click that again, then we will just close it. So we've killed it. We're going to start it again. So this is our installer, but this is the installed product, so we open that again. Perfect, here we go, straight to our game library. Here's the game. We've recently purchased it using, it's free, so that's how you make a purchase anyway. And what we're going to do is we click on it here, and then we get the download option, so we hit download, then asks us to confirm what language we want to install it in. We hit accept, we choose where we want to install the game to, we see if we would like to create a desktop shortcut or create a start menu shortcut. We hit next, and then it is downloading. So I don't have enough space here for it, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to change my location. So I'm going to change it to C drive, program files, Origin games. That should be fine. So I'll select that folder, and that didn't change anything. Very nice. C, we'll just install it to one of these. So this is a random folder, and authorized again. Okay, so you know what? You would click next and it would work, and for goodness sake, it's not working right now, but that's okay, because that was the process. The process just works, dang it. And what I will do is, I think that kind of sums it up. Right, that sums it up. That's good enough. All right, we've discussed the process of how to create an account and how to download a game. And so what we want to do is, if you wanted to buy a game, very similar story. Unfortunately, I have no money, so I can't even give you an authentic experience. But we get blasted here with deals. So let's click on a random deal here. Titanfall to £5, not bad at all. You've got 2 different editions here as well, so we can choose different things if we want. So we go add to order. That's then our basket over here, so we click over here, buy. Here you go. We have different payment methods, so we can pay with WeChat Pay, Alipay, EA Wallet, PaySafe card, PayPal, which I recommend, and a credit card. So with PayPal, you would fill out all the information, but here as well, fill out all the information, process the review order, and then once you've done all the bitty paperwork, it'll show up here in your game library as another game, which you just then click on and hit download, and Bob's your uncle. There you go. I hope that was entertaining and got the message across. Take it easy and have a nice afternoon.